Known for their impeccable engineering and aesthetic design, no one can deny that Rolex watches have a certain allure. And it might surprise you to know how many of your favorite female stars specifically love oversized Rolex watches. The brand's name might be why many people, celebrities or otherwise, are drawn to this famous brand. But some female celebrities have proven themselves to be true fans. In this video, we don't just talk about the iconic watches from Rolex, but also the A-lister female celebrities who own and wear them. From models to reality stars to actresses and comedians, we have a whole list. Spoiler alert. Victoria Beckham became famous as a member of the Spice Girls, but she is now just as well known as a designer and fashion icon around the world. Many people are very interested in what she wears. One of the most common things to see on her wrist is a high-end Rolex watch. Beckham has a large collection of expensive watches, like rose gold and yellow gold Rolex Daytonas. The yellow gold version stands out more right away, while the rose gold version looks more delicate and girly. The case size of both watches is 40mm. Victoria Beckham also has at least two day-date watches by Rolex. The first is a 36mm model, made of all yellow gold with a smooth bezel. The second is a 36mm vintage day-date made of yellow gold with an aqua green Stella dial and a diamond bezel. This release from the 1970s is hard to find and has a design that stands out. Rihanna. This award-winning musician and billionaire entrepreneur owns more than one Rolex Day-Date President watch, which, by the way, is the watch that world leaders wear and love. That seems about right, since she seems to be on track to take over the world with all her businesses. Rihanna wears her Ever Rose and yellow gold Rolex President watch a lot, but she also wears a two-tone Datejust with mother of pearl and diamond dial. Nothing but amazing. Sandra Bullock. She is the warm and fuzzy celebrity everyone wants to be friends with, and the fact that she loves Rolex shows that. She often wears an understated 904L stainless steel Cosmograph Daytona with a white dial. This watch lets her be approachable while still showing off. She even wears it in a relaxed way, with the 40mm watch and oyster bracelet dangling a bit. Sofia Vergara. Our funny, cheerful Colombian star is a style icon. Many people know her from her role on the TV show Modern Family. But she has also become a style icon through her modeling work and various fashion-related sponsorship deals. She likes a lot of different things, but Rolex watches are a big one. She is one woman who chooses men's sizes. The Colombian American is thought to have at least 3 different 40mm Rolex Daytona watches, including one with a pink dial made of rose gold and 2 made of yellow gold. The first of these yellow gold watches have a dial made of black mother of pearl, and the second has a dial that says Paul Newman Tribute in black, white, and red. Even though the Paul Newman Tribute Daytona might be the most interesting watch in Sofia Vergara's collection, she is most often seen wearing a 36mm Rolex Datejust. Yes, it is a men's size, but the model she specifically likes has a diamond bezel and a white mother of pearl dial, which makes it look very feminine. Sharon Stone. This American actress is known for dominating 1990s television. Sharon Stone has been a die-hard Rolex Submariner fan for decades. She has worn the iconic piece longer than most people, long before it became popular for women to wear men's watches. Should we call her the ultimate trendsetter? No matter how you look at it, Sharon has owned this style since the first time she wore it. Her black-dialed, black-beveled stainless steel watch is a wardrobe staple. Charlize Theron. No one can argue that in acting and film production, the beautiful Charlize ticks all the boxes, and her fashion style proves that she is not just an on-screen star. Rolex is her favorite luxury watch brand, and she's been seen wearing a few different models. One of them was a surprisingly risky choice, even for a movie star. Theron was seen wearing a Rolex Sea Dweller Deep Sea with a black dial and a black bezel at a Los Angeles Lakers game. This is important because the case size of the watch is 44mm, which is very big for most women. Still, she made it work for her by wearing it with a casual shirt and jeans, which looked great. In her collection, she also has a 36mm diameter Rolex Datejust made of stainless steel and a 36mm diameter Rolex Day-Date President made of yellow gold. With this collection, she has a big diver's watch that makes a statement, a small dress watch that doesn't draw attention to itself, and a fancy gold watch for special occasions. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan is surprisingly one of the biggest Rolex collectors in Hollywood, both among men and women. Over the years, we've seen her wear everything from a classic stainless steel and blue dial 36mm Datejust to a glamorous yellow gold Day-Date President. She also loves to wear her 40mm two-tone Rolex Submariner with a blue dial and bezel. She even has a 40mm Batman GMT Master 2 with a beautiful Jubilee bracelet. We'd also love to see what else she has in her collection because we're convinced that there are many more. Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner is a famous Hollywood actress who is best known for her roles on TV shows like Alias and in movies like Daredevil, Juno, and 13 Going on 30. She is also known for loving Rolex watches. Over the years, she has been seen wearing several different models. Garner is an interesting example of a woman who still likes to wear a smaller, more elegant women's watch. She is usually seen wearing either a full yellow gold or two-tone Rolex Lady Datejust with a 31mm case. The two-tone model she owns has a blue dial that stands out and a fluted bezel. Still, she hasn't been able to resist the allure of bigger watches either. In her collection, there is a Rolex Day-Date President that is all yellow gold and has a diamond bezel and diamond hour markers. The model she wears has a 36mm case, which means it is still small enough to look classy. Elle Macpherson earned the moniker The Body for her penchant for wearing oversized men's models. We all know that many women like to wear 36mm watches to play it safe, but not Elle Macpherson. The Australian model likes to wear a much bigger Rolex. In her collection, she has a Rolex Daytona and a Rolex Skydweller. The Daytona is 40mm in diameter, while the Skydweller is even bigger at 42mm. This means no matter what else she wears, both of these models make a strong statement and stand out. Elle Macpherson also seems to like her Rolex watches in a very specific way. Both the Daytona and the Skydweller she has been seen wearing have champagne dials and are made of solid yellow gold. This makes them look very similar and gives them a clear sense of style and luxury. Cardi B. Yes, we were surprised too, but we love Cardi. From her music to her funny comments, Cardi B has won the hearts of many. But her watch collection is something that recently caught our attention. Watch collectors can testify that her collection has grown and changed over the years. Her Rolex Skydweller with an aftermarket diamond bezel caught a lot of people's attention. This amazing Rolex watch is already one of the best from the luxury brand because it has the most complicated movements so far. Adding diamonds just puts it over the top. Cardi also wears a Day-Date President that is made of yellow gold. Speaking of complicated movements, did you know that all movements by Rolex are assembled by hand? Each movement in a Rolex watch is put together by hand by skilled watchmakers. In the past, Rolex bought movements for some of its models from external sources. Today, however, all of its movements are made in-house. This means that all of the movements in Rolex's modern watches are made by Rolex. When you think about how many watches Rolex makes, it's hard to believe that each movement is put together by hand, right? However, this shows the high quality and attention to detail that goes into making these watches. Jennifer Aniston is Hollywood royalty. If you don't believe us, just look at how often she wears the crown of luxury watches. The Friends star has been seen wearing her small Lady Datejust from time to time, but she is best known for wearing bigger Rolex watches. She is known for wearing a black, DLC-coated 40mm Milgauss, which is rare and cool by anyone's standards. We love her even more for making this one a surprise for everyone. Ellen DeGeneres. People don't call her the queen of watches in Hollywood for nothing. That is why our top spot goes to comedian and TV host Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen is known for wearing a watch every day, and fans are always on the lookout for today's watch on her show. Most of the time, it's a Rolex, from a sporty Cosmograph Daytona or Yachtmaster to a very formal Day-Date. She also has a thing for Everose. Both her Day-Date and Yachtmaster watches have black dials and are made with Everose. Those are the top female celebrities who love their Rolex, but to be honest, there are more female celebrities who are rocking both casual and elegant looks with Rolex watches on their wrists. We love this new trend, and it certainly won't be going away anytime soon. For the love of Rolex watches and the drama and elegance they bring, we're excited to see who would unseat Ellen in the nearest future.